there again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, slapping my fingers, then reaching for.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Drill, come on, opposite. Check, huh?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Good. Makes the score. Packers 7, Ravens 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
10 cycles.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and goal at the 6.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught to the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Pistol formation with Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Ravens first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson out of the pistol. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Here's Jackson. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Derek Carr on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
That's Dobbs open left side. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play. Of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and long for Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He'll try to run for it.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens get back in it. It is 21-7. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Watch out,
Love to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's put.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. 3rd and a yard.
22 needle. Set, ready. Black 40.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Okay.
It's going to be third. They need one.
10 Sykes. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Red. 38. Spike. White. Ready.
To throw is Love. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Spike. 60. Here we go. Black Ultra. 60. Use. Yellow. Set. Hut.
They'll go for it. Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he'll take this one in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender bodying his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action now. Jackson. First to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That's taken in, and this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
10 cycles.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open downfield is Wiley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Ready, set.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Triple 38. Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. With the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's in! Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
Extra point is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, middle. Hey! Where's up?
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit.
Ravens 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On play action, Love. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Okay, ready? Blaster, stick. Come on, set. 52 Blues, ready.
A second down throw for Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
Gain of 31. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
50, green. Drill, 52. Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. This one up top for Dobbs. And he will score again. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead.
Ravens 14. Brendan McManus.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Very
Green Bay.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A return now from the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Hot. 180. Cut.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
180. Cut.
They'll run it again with Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for every...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Let's go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Ready.
To the air again, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the option, here's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and threes him. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Love now. Pass to the tight end, Wiley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
45 striker, 3-3, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Fight, 97.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set, go.
On play action. Love to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out, Black Ultra. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
On the ready.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Fight, 60. Come on, set,
Love throwing for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
13.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now he gets fully up the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the option right is Jackson. And able to work his way down to the 16. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now 2nd and 3.
Report!
From the gun, it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
In motion left, Flowers.
4th down, here's Jackson.
He'll try to do it himself. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
In motion left, Bateman.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Love, they go play action now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fight, 96 down. Ready.
Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop the throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing is Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he goes out right around the 39. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. LeJontay Wester, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it worked.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. Cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Fight. Ready.
Love going to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 29. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
39. Ravens 25. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On play action. Love to throw. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on